Namaste everyone. My name is Shravya. I am a pyramid master from past 13 years. I've been doing Anapanasati meditation and I am with Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement from past 13 years. So, before we start the session, let me thank my Guruji Brahmashri Patriji and the entire Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement and the masters for their unending service and support. We have to every day remember that we are not this body, we are not this mind and the seven bodies, but we are the speck of pure consciousness which has come on the earth for experiences and learning. When we remember this truth every day, we will not suffer. There may be a lot of chaos around us, but we will not suffer. We will remember that everything is a drama, everything is a role play, and once we will go back from where we have come. So remembering the truth is utmost important. We know the truth, but we must remember the truth every day. Many people say that they want to get rid of something which is really annoying them. Maybe it could be an emotion, or it could be a pattern in their life, or it could be a habit. They want to come out of it. But they say, I have tried for many number of times, but I am unable to come out of it. One quality that I really like in myself is never giving up. Even I have many things, many situations, or many new learnings that I want to implement in my life. There are many habits which I want to break. And I ensure one by one on priority, I break all the unnecessary habits of my life and I implement all the new learnings and I live with the truth every moment. This is my every moment effort. Every day I try to see if I'm better than what I was yesterday. And even though if I've improved, yes, of course, there I would applaud and appreciate myself. If I have not improved, which I feel I have not improved, I will try again and again and again and again till I achieve the goal which I have set for myself. We always think that, okay, I want to break a pattern or I want to implement something new in the life. We start with high energies. As I always say, on Jan 1st or on Jan 2nd or Jan 3rd, the first 3 days of the new year, all of us, there is a common high energy across the globe because they feel, yes, it's a new year, it's a new beginning, I have to start something new. It's a time that I implement all the things or I incorporate all the things which I wanted to do. Day 1, the energies are high, day 2, it is high, day 3, it falls, and consequently, people leave it. But if every day we maintain the same energies, every day when we motivate ourselves to reach the goal, then one day we would definitely reach the goal. We have to take the baby steps and every day we have to progress little by little, little by little. A miracle will not happen in your life that one day the transformation will naturally come. If suppose, for example, you are in depression, you want to come out of it, you have to try. You want to become enlightened, you have to sit in meditation every day, read a lot of books, do Sajjan Sangatya, and this has to be an everyday affair. In recent days, I heard a quote where a great master has said, if you are really serious about your enlightenment, being regular is not enough. With the regularity, with the consistency, you also have to be sincere and deep in your practice. That means you may sit for 1 hour in meditation. You may sit and you may think, okay, when will the time happen? When will the time happen? When will the 1 hour gets completed? If with this thought you're sitting, even though you're sitting for that 1 hour, of course there is a benefit, but you're not sitting sincerely. But if the same 1 hour you put your 100% efforts, then you will see the results. Way back in 2008 or 2009, when it was only just 1 or 1.5 years I've come to meditation. I met a pyramid master. I met a meditator, not a pyramid master. There was a session, full moon session going on outside where all people were doing Satsang Sanghatya. And I decided that I will do some at least 6 to 7 hours of meditation that day. So I sat inside the pyramid and I was doing meditation. After 7 hours was over, I just opened my eyes and I was just sitting relaxed. So a person was sitting next to me and he was asking me, from how many days are you into the movement? From how many days are you in meditation? I was telling him all my story. Then he said, from past 6 years I'm into this movement and in meditation, but yet I'm getting no experience. I'm having no great, I didn't see much transformation. Something is happening. His words were very reckless. Through his words, I was able to understand what kind of practice he's doing. Yes, it is important that you do consistently, but also your sincerity and seriousness counts. Similarly, to bring a change in your life, a change that you want, your sincere efforts are very much required. And moreover, the information also is required on that. You should understand, okay, a pattern is there in me. Why is it there? And why is it taking really a long time for me to overcome it? As yesterday, we have learned one thing about Buddha, that he has quit eating the food when he was in the way to discover the right meditation. Once there came a time where he was where he thought that no, eating the food is not important, physical body is not important, food is not important. He left it. But the moment after some time when he became weak, his physical body became weak, and that time rightly a master came and offered him food and said that you have to take care of the body, otherwise you will not be able to complete your spiritual practice. And that is the moment he immediately realized. Why? Because all the homework and groundwork, it was already done, completed in the past lives. So in this lifetime, a spark was enough for him to get realized. So in this lifetime, if you're getting an information, yet you're not able to change, or your efforts are not enough to change, then you have to see the roots. You have to go to the roots. Why a change is not happening in you? Supposingly, you want to quit a habit. As I said, you want to quit smoking or drinking. From past 20 years, 25 years, you're used to it. You have tried multiple times, you have failed, failed, and you said, no, okay, let me just continue this way. First of all, you should not give up. You should keep trying. Second thing, you should understand what is it, why I am not able to change. It is because if you are having a kind of a pattern, could be anything, then let's not judge it as negative or positive, but you are unable to break it. It is because the pattern which is already there in you, it has been given the input inside your body number of times. Suppose if a kid comes to you and you say, hey, you're careless, once you say, he'll be like, okay. Twice you say, thrice you say. If you tell him 10 times, and every day whenever you see him, you say, hey, you're careless, hey, you're careless, you're careless. What happens? He starts believing it because he has received that input number of times from others. Similarly, when we give an input to us number of times, okay, what happens? It becomes a pattern in our life. I will tell you one incident which happened in my life. After there was a situation where my parents got a transfer and they have to move to North, and at that time my engineering just started and I had to go to a hostel. Till that time I was very much loved, cared, and I have grown in that kind of environment. When I suddenly went to a hostel, I got some friends. Then a situation came in a way that I had to move to some other place in the same hostel. Then again situation came where a few people came to me. They were very close. They became very close. Again, those people went away. I moved on. Again, people came. After seeing some 2-3 patterns, I decided that okay, I'm being abandoned. I'm not given love and care. Maybe it's all because of my bad karma. People don't like me. So these kind of negative words, unnecessary negative words, I feed it to myself. no, likes me, nobody likes me. So this kind of thing, I continuously gave it to myself. So what happened after certain time, I started believing it that nobody likes me. So that pattern, I gave it to myself. That suffering I gave to myself. Later, after doing meditation, one day in my meditation, I was thinking, what is wrong? Why this kind of pattern is repeating? Then I went to my past and I saw that I was the one who was giving continuous feed inside myself. Similarly, if you're smoking from past 10 years, that means you have created a pattern inside you. Your body is receiving the same kind of data every day, so it is used to it. Just like we sleep every day 6 hours, okay? Suddenly you do not sleep, you have to do some night out, or you're planning something else. You feel very restless because your body is already tuned to such kind of patterns, taking rest. Or to give an example, two people are there, both are 25 years old. One person is going to IT, sitting on computer working, whereas the other person is going to a construction area and taking all the stones and heavy things on his back, and he's going and coming back. Both people are same on virtue of their age, but this person is habituated, tuned to sit and work, whereas the other person is tuned to do a lot of physical activity. Both are experiences, right? But it's only the tuning difference. If you ask that person to sit and work, he cannot, because he's tuned to that hot sun, to those heavy loads. His body is tuned to all those things. Whereas if to this person you ask him to walk for some 1 kilometer, he'll get tired. His body will get tired because of the patterns, the repeated data we are giving to our body. So what happens? Our cells inside the body, it keeps taking the information. It doesn't have any intelligence of its own. You say you're bad, it will take, yes, I'm bad. You say, hey, you're great, it will take the information, I'm great. So it doesn't differentiate. Mind differentiates. The body is totally made up of cells, and the cells has got no intelligence. Whatever you give, it takes. So whatever pattern you have been given to your body from your childhood or from past few years, it keeps taking it. Suddenly you break it, you try to break it. There's a restlessness in the body. Like if you see the Sufi dance, or they dance in one clockwise or anti-clockwise, you just turn, you just stand like this and you revolve in anti-clockwise or clockwise direction. Suddenly you try to revolve in the opposite direction, your body will take certain time to tune back, because it's already rotating like this. Suddenly you want to turn it, it will turn, but there will be a kind of imbalance for a while, right? The same thing happens. A repeated pattern we have already given to our body, and it is accustomed to it. When we want to bring the change, we have to be highly patient with ourselves. Every day morning, suppose you say you brush with this hand. Just one day, try to change your hand. After few minutes, either the speed will go slow or your hand will start paining, because your left hand is not tuned so much. So in order to untune yourself and go to the new pattern, okay, inside your cell structures have already been receiving a kind of pattern every day. So with this pattern, what happens? It releases some kind of enzymes, and when it releases that enzymes, your body is already used to those liquids and enzymes. So suddenly you don't give those enzymes, or you suddenly break the pattern. What happens? Your body gets restless because it's already tuned to something. You're trying to break it. It shows reactions. It shows signs that, hey, I'm tuned to something, I'm waiting for the same enzymes and I'm not getting it. It responds to you in that way, and we feel, okay, body is showing some kind of signs, let me get back to my older patterns. There was a phase when I was always depressed, and I did not understand why I was depressed. Anything used to happen, I was depressed. I was always like this, as if something very worst has happened in my life. Never understood what is the reason, but I had firm belief in myself that I will definitely change one day. I will definitely become more and more happy from my inner. It took me almost 10 months to achieve that state. 10 months. Almost a year. I was here, always depressed, always depressed. If even any happy moment used to happen, anything really great used to happen, I used to be there in that state only for a few minutes. Then again, I used to come into my depressive state. So naturally, how I am, I'll attract the same situations. But thanks to my Guruji, Patriji, and many other pyramid masters who gave me the right guidance on how to change from here to here, and the right books that helped me. So I was patient with myself. I gave myself time. Okay, let it take time. Few weeks, few months, years. I'm ready to wait, but I want the transition. So that willpower is really required. Before we started this 41 day session, I'm almost in touch with every one of you, each one of you. All of you, you said, few of you I knew you from before. You said, although you taught me meditation, I'm not able to sit. Within 5 minutes, I'm getting restless. I'm not able to go to that thoughtless state. And first of all, I'm not able to sit consistently. But what happened now on day 39? Already, from many of you, I've heard that now when you sit in meditation, you are in that thoughtless state. And hardly you're getting any thoughts. You see, how did the change come? That's because you decided that next 41 days I'm going to sit in meditation. You were firm on that belief. There was no going back. There was no negative thought. Whatever happened, I really appreciate all your consistency. Although every one of you here is new, every day at 10 o'clock sharp, even before me, you people came and you joined the sessions. The same interest, the same consistency, and the same belief in yourself, you have to show it in every walk of your life where you want to see a change. When you're consistent, when you're sincere, definitely that change will come. It has happened in multiple dimensions in my life. I measure myself every time in all the qualities that I want to improve. There is a checklist, a big checklist for me. Whomever I see, any person I meet, first I see them. I see what kind of quality is there in them, which is really like wow. In every person, for sure, minimum I find one quality, for sure. When I look at them, then my mind says they have this, you don't have, or they have more than you. Then I focus on that quality and I get that. Or if it is really beyond my reach, I note it down that yes, one day I have to become like this. Patience, one day I have to have so much of patience. I ignore the person after a while. I only catch hold of the quality. So whomever you meet, you see what is the one thing which is really inspiring you. If there's nothing, yes, move on. If anything is there, only focus on the quality. Strive for the change. You will definitely get the change.